My fellow citizens, today I stand proud to announce a victory not of weapons, but of the soil. Through the power of ginger farming, our hardworking farmers are now generating over $200 million annually for our economy. This is not just agriculture, this is national strength. We are reclaiming our land, our pride, and our future. Burkina Faso will no longer depend on imports. We will feed ourselves and grow well from our own hands. The ginger boom is just the beginning. Our revolution continues.
Welcome to Afric Vibe News, your go-to source for bold, authentic African stories. We bring you the truth behind the headlines, straight from the continent's heart. Disclaimer: content shared here is for informational purposes only and not intended as financial, legal, or political advice. Always do your own research.
People of Burkina Faso, the winds of change are blowing strong across our land. What was once overlooked, our ginger has now become a symbol of hope, resilience, and economic liberation. Today, I am proud to tell you that our ginger farming boom is contributing over $200 million each year to our national economy. This is not a foreign investment. This is the sweat of Burkinabe farmers, the strength of our land, and the vision of a self-reliant nation. Through strategic support, access to land, and fair market practices, we have empowered thousands of rural families. Jobs have been created, local production has surged, and for the first time in decades, Burkina Faso is exporting ginger on a massive scale. This is just one step in our agricultural revolution. We will continue to turn our soil into gold, not for the benefit of the few, but for the prosperity of the many. Forward, always forward, Burkina Faso must win.
In the heart of Africa, there's a country that's quietly become a major player in the global ginger market. But what's their secret? How did they do it? And what can we learn from them? We've got plenty more where this one came from. Now let's get started. Burkina Faso is one of them. This small landlocked country is nestled between Mali, Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Togo, Benin and Nigeria. This means that traditional methods of farming just wouldn't cut it. The farmers needed to find new ways to grow more ginger in less time with fewer resources. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, ginger production in Burkina Faso increased from 277,000 metric tons in 2017 to over 400,000 metric tons in 2022. The country is now the third largest producer of ginger in Africa, after Nigeria and Ghana, with an annual revenue of over $200 million. They experimented with different techniques, such as intercropping, which involves growing two or more crops at the same time, as well as agroforestry, which combines trees and crops. On average, a metric ton of ginger can fetch around $1,200, and with over 180,000 metric tons exported, that's a whopping $216 million worth of revenue for Burkina Faso. That's why you might be wondering, what makes Burkina Faso's ginger so special? Well, it's all in the quality. By embracing innovation, investing in their farmers and working together, they've created a thriving industry that is transforming the lives of their people. This small town has become a bustling hub of activity thanks to the ginger trade. The town is home to several primary schools, a secondary school and even a health centre, and it all started with ginger. The ginger market is a big one. In 2021 alone, it was worth over $10 billion. Mariam is a 42-year-old woman who lives in a small village outside Ouagadougou. She's been farming ginger for over 10 years and her life has changed dramatically since she started. When Mariam first began farming ginger, she was just trying to make ends meet for her family. After processing, the ginger is then exported to various countries around the world, including the United States, Europe and Asia. The export market is a vital component of the ginger trade as it generates foreign exchange for Burkina Faso and provides the farmers with a steady source of income. But as her ginger plants grew and her profits increased, so did her hopes for the future. From the farmers to the exporters, everyone needs to do their part to ensure that the ginger reaches its final destination in perfect condition. With her newfound income, Mariam was able to build a house for her family, send her kids to school. They've implemented measures such as providing farmers with access to new technologies, training them on sustainable farming practices, and offering them financial assistance when crops fail due to natural disasters. Click the link in the description below to keep learning about the amazing work being done in this country. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all our latest content. Thanks for watching. They're reworking on developing disease-resistant varieties of ginger that can withstand the effects of climate change and continue to thrive in Burkina Faso's unique climate. The industry is expected to continue growing, creating more jobs and boosting the economy, but it's not without its challenges. Climate change, for example, poses a significant threat to the delicate balance of temperature and rainfall that is necessary for growing high-quality ginger. Additionally, diseases and pests can wreak havoc on crops, causing significant losses for farmers, and even buy a small plot of land for her son to farm his own ginger. And Burkina Faso is a major player in this market. There have been challenges along the way, such as unpredictable weather and fluctuating market prices. It's a testament to the hard work and dedication of the farmers, the support of the government, and the vibrant global market for this versatile ingredient. As long as they continue to work together, the future looks bright for the people of Burkina Faso and their beloved ginger. She also encourages other women in her community to take up ginger farming as a way to improve their lives and contribute to the economy. But through it all, Mariam has persevered. Her hard work and dedication have paid off, and she is now considered one of the most successful ginger farmers in her community. Well, it's a fascinating journey that involves several key players. The whole process starts with the farmers who grow the ginger. They work hard to cultivate the perfect crop and ensure it's of the highest quality. Once the ginger is harvested, it's then taken to the collection centers where it's sorted and graded. From there, it's transported to the processing factories where it's cleaned, peeled and prepared for export. Since ginger farming took off in Burkina Faso, thousands of jobs have been created, both directly and indirectly. Farmers have been able to earn enough money to send their kids to school and improve their overall quality of life. And the ripple effects have been felt throughout the economy. It's also got a high concentration of bioactive compounds, making it a popular choice for health-conscious consumers. Plus, Burkina Faso's farmers use sustainable farming practices that ensure the soil remains fertile and the plants grow strong and healthy. In fact, they were the fourth largest exporter of ginger in the world, shipping out over 180,000 metric tons of the stuff. These methods allowed them to make the most of their land and resources while also improving soil fertility and protecting the environment. Despite its challenging geography, Burkina Faso has managed to carve out a niche for itself in the ginger trade. But how did they do it? Well, it all boils down to one key factor: innovation. Well, it all started with one small spice, ginger. Take a moment to appreciate the hard work and dedication of the farmers in Burkina Faso who brought that spicy goodness to your plate. What began as a humble crop has turned into a full-blown industry worth over $200 million. That's right, this small African nation has found gold in ginger. But don't worry, we won't leave you hanging. In this video, we lie and spill all the beans on how Burkina Faso is cashing in on ginger and share some insights from experts who've studied the ginger craze firsthand. So grab a cup of tea, sit back and get ready for an eye-opening journey into the world of ginger farming. But first, if you love stories like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There are many countries in Africa, but only a few have been able to tap into the vast potential of the ginger market. You see, Burkina Faso is a country with limited resources and a growing population. Another factor that has contributed to Burkina Faso's success in the ginger market is the government's commitment to supporting local farmers. The government has implemented policies such as the National Strategy for the Development of the Ginger Sector, which aims to increase ginger production by 300% by 2025. They've also provided farmers with access to training, credit and other resources they need to succeed. It's no surprise then that ginger farming has become a lucrative business in Burkina Faso. So what's the secret to Burkina Faso's success in the ginger market? It's simple. Now that we know how Burkina Faso made their ginger empire, let's take a closer look at the numbers. But how much money does this bring in? Well, let's take a look at the figures. You see, the ginger grown in Burkina Faso has a unique flavor and aroma that is in high demand around the world. So the next time you're sipping on some ginger tea or adding some ginger to your stir fry, but the story doesn't end there. The real magic happens when you look at the impact that ginger farming has had on the local communities. Take, for example, the town of Wahiguya, located in the northern part of the country. Of course, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. In a country where 40% of the population lives below the poverty line, success stories like Miriam's are a beacon of hope for a brighter future. So how exactly does the money flow in this ginger trade? These factories play a crucial role in the ginger supply chain as they not only process the raw ginger, but also ensure that it meets international quality standards. However, it is important to note that the success of this entire process relies on the collaboration and coordination of all the players involved. Looking ahead, the future of ginger farming in Burkina Faso looks bright. Despite these challenges, the government of Burkina Faso is committed to supporting the ginger industry and helping farmers adapt to the changing conditions. Moreover, the government is also investing in research and development to find new ways to improve the quality and yield of ginger crops. Overall, the ginger industry in Burkina Faso is a shining example of how one small spice can have a ripple effect on an entire economy. If you're as fascinated by Burkina Faso's ginger industry as we are, you'll want to check out our other videos on the topic.